Good afternoon. Let us continue about France abolishes monarchy and becomes a republic. See, previous session we learned about there were so many clubs were established by the revolutionaries. So the same during the time. So one of the most successful of these clubs was that of the Jacobin club, so which was actually established by Maximilien Robespierre. So here, this Jacobin clubs, it was played a vital role during this time. So let us discuss a few more the interesting fact about the Jacobin clubs. So the Jacobin club, which was actually established by Maximilien Maximilien Robespierre. Okay. See, the members of the this Jacobin club, so they were belong to mainly the less prosperous section of the society. So it was very clear that the members of the Jacobin clubs they were belongs to a family, especially so less prosperous sections of society, less prosperous sections of society. So it included the small keepers who are become these the members, the small shopkeepers, artisans, small shopkeepers, artisans, and even the shoemakers and pastry cook, and also dear students. So the daily wages workers, daily wages workers. So here, just you can observe this. There are almost all, even including the watchmakers also, and even the printers also. See, these the different background people, they were become the members of the Jacobin. So the most of these members were, so they were all belongs to less prosperous sections of the society. In the society they were all actually not that much of, so less prosperous sections. Who are all small shopkeepers, artisans, and afterwards shoemakers, and also the pastry cooks and daily wage workers, those who are working for daily wage, and even though the watchmakers and the printers. So they were all actually less, they were all comes from less prosperous sections of the society. See, their leader was maximilien Robespierre. So Maximilien Robespierre, he was the head of the Jacobin club. He was established the Jacobin club, and he was became all these less prosperous sections of the society members leader. Getting now? See, a large group among the Jacobin, so they were decided to start wearing long striped trousers. See, this is what even the nowadays also common. Those who are belongs to the same associations or organizations. Okay, they were using. They are even the present. They are using their own the color dress code. So the same way here, the large group among this Jacobin club, so they were decided to start to wear their own dress code. That shows that which was actually against the monarch or the power. So here, so they were decided to wear the long striped trousers, so which was similar to those owned by dock workers, those who are working in dock hands. So it was similar to the dock workers' dress, which was the long striped trousers, and this was to set themselves apart from the fashionable sections of the society. Here, who are there in the fashionable sections of the society, especially the nobles? See, the nobles during the time, so they were wore knee breeches. Knee breeches. So it was a way of proclaiming the end of the power wielded by the wearers of the knee breeches. Knee breeches. See, they were decided by wearing a long striped trousers. So they were going to proclaim the end of the power of wielded by the weavers of the knee breeches. ಈ ನೀ ಬ್ರಿಡ್ಜಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಯಾರು ಹಾಕೊಳ್ತಿದ್ರಲ್ಲ, ಸೊ ಅವರ ಒಂದು ಪವರ್ ಏನಿತ್ತಲ್ಲ, ಅವರ ನಿಯಂತ್ರಣದಿಂದ ಸೊ ಹೊರಬರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದೇ ಅವ್ರದ್ದು ಡಿಕ್ಲೇರೇಷನ್. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ದೇರ್ ಮೇನ್ ಏಮ್, come out of their control. So these Jacobins came to be known as, they were actually came to be known as those who are wearing the long striped trousers. So they were came to be known as during the time as sans-culottes. Sans-culottes, that means those who are wearing the long striped suits. That means so those without knee breeches. That means sans-culottes means sans. What is the meaning of this? This is actually the French word sans-culottes. Literally meaning of this, so those without knee breeches. Those without knee breeches. That means because these knee breeches were worn by only the noble class people, which was actually considered as themselves as the part of the fashionable sections of the society, the rich class people, the noble class people. Only those people they are wearing these knee breeches. So here afterwards, so by wearing the long striped the trousers, so they were actually going to proclaim the end of the power of the wielded by the wearers of the knee breeches. So the Jacobin came to be known as the sans-culottes. That means already I told. So those without knee breeches. See, the men wore in addition the red cap also, that symbolized liberty. So which was the red color cap that symbolized liberty. So the members of the Jacobin clubs, so they were wore along with the sans-culottes. So even the red cap also. The men especially, they were wore red cap also. So this red cap symbolized liberty. So anyhow, women were not allowed to do so. This is only for the men. Now, what happened afterwards? See, in the summer of 1792, the Jacobites, they were planned in insurrection of a large number of Parisians who were aged by the short supplies and high prices of food. So during the time, actually, the France, it was faced a lot of problems about the supply of bread. There was the food scarcity in the France country. So that's what in the summer of 1792 the Jacobites, they were planned to an insurrection of a large number of Parisians who were aged by the short supplies and high price of bread, food. So on the morning August 10, they stormed the palace of the Tuileries. ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಮಕ್ಕಳ? ಸೊ ಆ ಒಂದು ಟ್ಯೂಲೆರೀಸ್ ಪ್ಯಾಲೇಸ್, ಟ್ಯೂಲೆರೀಸ್ ಅರಮನೆ ಮೇಲೆ ಅವರು ದಾಳಿಯನ್ನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. Then afterward, what happened? So they were massacred the king's guards. King guards ಅನ್ನು ಅವರು ಹತ್ಯೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. They were killed the king's guard, and also the king himself as hostage for several hours. ಕಿಂಗನ್ ರಾಜನನ್ನ ಸೊ ಹಲವಾರು ಗಂಟೆಗಳ ತನಕ ಒಂದು ಒತ್ತೆಯಾಳಾಗಿಟ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾರೆ. Then afterwards the assembly voted to imprison the royal family. The assembly, so it was voted, the national assembly voted to imprison the royal family. ಎಲ್ಲ ರಾಯಲ್ ಫ್ಯಾಮಿಲಿ ಮೆಂಬರ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಬಂಧನದಲ್ಲಿ ಇಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ವೋಟ್ ಹಾಕ್ತಾರೆ. And elections were held. So from now on, after this, so all men of 21 years and above 21 years, so regardless of wealth, so they were all got the right to vote. So after the 1792, so the right to vote, it was extended to everyone. Everyone in the sense, please once again. So only for men, those who are 21 years or above, especially regardless of wealth. So all they got except women. Please once again keep in mind. Only for men of 21 years and above 21 years. So regardless of wealth, so they all got the right to vote. So the newly elected assembly was called the convention. It was called the convention, the newly elected assembly. So when it was called now, so on 21st September 1792, it was one of the remarkable day in the history of France. So on 21st September 1792, on 21st September 1792, it abolished the monarchy and declared France as a republic. So they were declared, the newly elected assembly, it was declared on 21st September 1792. So abolition of monarchy, and it was declared the France a republic. So that's what 21st September 1792, it was the day which was a remarkable day in the history of France country, because on that day the newly elected assembly, it was declared France a republic state. See, we know that the present meaning of a republic. A republic means a form of government where the people elect the government, including the head of the government. So in a republic state, Actually, how is that now? So even our India also one of the republic state. So here the government, including the head of the government, so they are electing by the people. So here the same on 21st September 1792. So the newly elected assembly declared France a republic, and there is no hereditary monarchy. We know that. So monarchy, it is actually the continuation of the hereditary. So vamsa parampariyavagi ಬರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು. So you all of you try to understand, and then how many the present day also the different republican countries which are existed and the conditions and all so on. Then after, when the France it was declared as a republic, then what about the Louis King 16? So Louis XVI, he was sentenced to death by a court on the charge of treason. ಆತನ ಮೇಲೆ ಸೊ ನ್ಯಾಯಾಲಯ ದೇಶದ್ರೋಹದ ಆಪಾದನೆಯನ್ನು ಹೊರಿಸಿ ಆತನನ್ನ on 21st January 1793, so he was executed publicly at the place ಡಿ ಲಾ ಕಾನ್ಕಾರ್ಡ್. ಡಿ ಲಾ ಕಾನ್ಕಾರ್ಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಆತನನ್ನು ಸಾರ್ವಜನಿಕವಾಗಿ ಗಲ್ಲಿಗೇರಿಸಲಾಯಿತು. And after that, so the same it was followed even the Queen Mary Antoinette also. So what happened now? So King Louis was sentenced to death by a court on the charge of treason. So on September, I'm sorry, 21st January 1793. So publicly, ಸಾರ್ವಜನಿಕವಾಗಿ ಆತನನ್ನ ಸೊ ಡಿ ಲಾ ಕಾನ್ಕಾರ್ಡ್, ಡಿ ಲಾ ಕಾನ್ಕಾರ್ಡ್. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸಾರ್ವಜನಿಕವಾಗಿ ಲೂಯಿಸ್ 16th ದೊರೆಯನ್ನ ಗಲ್ಲಿಗೇರಿಸಲಾಗುತ್ತೆ. And the same the Queen Mary Antoinette also shortly after, so executed publicly in the same. So Mary Antoinette and Louis XVI, so they were executed publicly. Understood? So in this way, the rule of the monarchy, especially the Bourbon dynasty, it was came to an end in France country. Now afterwards, what happened? What happened? So the Jacobin clubs, so they were declared, I mean through the head of the Jacobin clubs, so they did something, and then even the newly elected assembly, it was declared on 21st September 1792 France a republic and abolished the monarchy. And afterwards, the next development was taken place in the France country, that is about the Louis XVI. So he was sentenced to the death by a court on the charge of treason. And afterwards, on 21st January 1793, so Louis XVI, he was executed publicly at the place de la Concorde. And the same, the Queen Mary Antoinette also met with the same fate shortly afterwards. Then next what happened in the France, that used to call us that period, actually which was under the control of the Robespierre or the Maximilien Robespierre or the Jacobin Club members, or who was the head of the Jacobin Club, so was ruled from 1793 to 1794. So it was referred as the reign of terror. The reign of terror. So let us discuss about the reign of terror. See, the period from 1793 to 1794. 1793 to 1794. So this period, it was referred to as the reign of terror. So Robespierre followed a policy of severe control and punishment. See, the administration of the Jacobin Club, I mean the head of the Jacobin Club. So here was became the head of the Robespierre, Maximilian Robespierre. So how was? See, actually the policy which was followed, it is through the severe control and punishment. So all those whom he saw as being enemies of the republic, so including the ex-nobles and clergy and even the members of the other political parties also, even members of his own Jacobin club or his own party members also who did not agree with his methods. They were all arrested and they were imprisoned and they were tried by a revolutionary tribunal. And what happened? If the court found them as a guilty, so they were guillotined also. So that's what. So this period, it was referred as the reign of terror. So Robespierre followed a policy. Which was that? How was that policy? So he was trying to control a severe with punishment, especially all those whom he saw as being enemies of the republic. ಯಾರ್ಯಾರು ರಿಪಬ್ಲಿಕ್ಗೆ ಎನಿಮಿಗಳು ಅಥವಾ ಯಾರ್ಯಾರು ಅದನ್ನ ವಿರೋಧ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರ ಅವರೆಲ್ಲರನ್ನು ಸಹ ಶತ್ರುಗಳು ಅಂತ ಭಾವಿಸ್ತಾನೆ. ಸೊ ಇನ್ಕ್ಲೂಡಿಂಗ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ನೋಬಲ್ಸ್, including clergies, including members of the other political parties, and also even the members of the his own party also, those who did not like the methods, whatever he was followed. ಸೊ ಯಾರ್ಯಾರು ಇವರನ್ನ ಲೈಕ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಲ್ಲ, ಇವನ್ ತನ್ನದೇ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಯ ಮೆಂಬರ್ಸ್ಗಳನ್ನು ಸಹ ಅರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿಸ್ತಾರೆ, ಜೈಲಿಗೆ ಹಾಕ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಕೊನೆಗೆ ಕೋರ್ಟ್ ಮುಂದೆ ನಿಲ್ಲಿಸ್ತಾರೆ. ಕೋರ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅವರ ತಪ್ಪಿತಸ್ಥ ಅಂತ ಕಂಡು ಬಂತು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಸೊ ಅವ್ರನ್ನ ಸೊ ಗಿಲೋಟಿನ್ ಯಂತ್ರಕ್ಕೆ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಸಿ ದ ಗಿಲೋಟಿನ್ ಇಸ್ ದೇರ್ ನೋ, ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಒನ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಡಿವೈಸ್ ಕನ್ಸಿಸ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಆಫ್ 2 poles and a blade with which a person is beheaded. ಕತ್ತರಿಸ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಒಂದು ಯಂತ್ರ ಮಕ್ಕಳ ತಲೆಗಳ. ಸೊ ಆಕ್ಚುಲಿ ಇಟ್ ವಾಸ್ ನೇಮ್ಡ್ ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಗಿಲೋಟಿನ್. ಯಾಕೆ ಅದನ್ನ ಗಿಲೋಟಿನ್ ಅಂತ ಕರೀತಾರೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, ಇಟ್ ವಾಸ್ ಇನ್ವೆಂಟೆಡ್ ಬೈ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಗಿಲೋಟಿನ್. ಸೊ ಅದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ಆತನ ಹೆಸರನ್ನೇ ಆ ಒಂದು ಗಿಲೋಟಿನ್ ಯಂತ್ರಕ್ಕೆ ಇಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಲೆಟ್ ಅಸ್ ಸಿ ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ದಟ್ ವಾಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಪನ್ ಟು ದ ಮ್ಯಾಕ್ಸಿಮಿಲಿಯನ್ ರಾಬಿಸ್ಪಿಯರ್. So about that, so we are going to discuss in the next class. Thank you. Have a nice day.